Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm very basic. I do need a shower. I haven't brushed my hair, like I brushed it this morning, but I mean it's not perfect. Nothing is perfect. Really, what is perfection? I don't know what that is. I have lip gloss on, like not even lip gloss. It's a Laneige sleeping lip mask. So anyway, I'm not even gonna go there, but I will share with you what's on my nails. It is from Hollow Taco. It is in the color Resting Witch Face, and it's one of my favorite purples, and I absolutely adore this brand. I actually have another order by the time this video goes up. I'm sure I have another order here and possibly a pre-order for September. I don't know. Anyway, I love this company. You guys know I do, and purples and blues are some of my favorite colors actually to wear on my nails. All right, so while you're here, it is a Bath & Body Works haul. Oops, sorry about the bumping of the camera. It is a Bath & Body Works haul, but it is pretty much soap. So I know this won't become the most popular video because it's not candles. I have enough candles and nothing really new has popped up that I feel like I need. But they had a really great sale on hand soaps. Generally speaking, their hand soaps in Canadian dollars are $8.25 or $8.50, but they were on sale for $3.50. Plus, I found another coupon code which gave me free shipping. I'm not sponsored at all, but Honey has, if you download Honey, the Honey app onto your cell phone, I have an iPhone. Anyway, I just plunk in the company and check to see like when was this coupon last used, and it was like an hour ago successfully. So I plunked it in, went like this, and I didn't have to pay the $9.99 shipping charge that they just generally charge us Canadians, regardless of how much we spend. Anyway, so on top of being $3.50 each of these soaps, and I got 12, plus I got one other item. And I can never have too many hand soaps because I do go through quite a few in a month. And I thought there's a few scents here that I really thought were really exciting. Some repurchases and some things that were quite exciting for me. So let's just dive into this finally now. I did decide to purchase one of these shower poofs. The one I have in the shower is probably 3 months old. I generally keep them only about 3 months in the shower, because they just get, it just attracts this wet, right? Like it does dry off, but it doesn't, and sponges anyway. I try to do a rule of thumb. If I go through 2 bigger shower gels, then it's time for me to replace, and it's about that time. So this one here says it was $5.95. I know I can get them cheaper, but I really do love their little handles. They're like a no slip grip, like those bracelets you would wear. And so where I hang them, it can be slippery or fall off. But this actually keeps it in place. So I'm super happy. It's like a blushy pink color. But let's go to these 12 soaps I have right in front of me. And the very first one is actually a repurchase. I'm not even going to sniff it. Well, no, I'm going to sniff it because I really love it. Clearly, because I bought it again. This is the Coffee and Whiskey hand soap. And I really enjoyed this one when I purchased it last time. And I smell coffee. I know it sounds weird. Like I'm a huge I don't drink coffee unless it's decaffeinated. But when it comes to like smells of coffee in my home on weekends, my days off, I love that. And I was like, I haven't used this one yet from the first one I picked up, but I already know it's going to be a favorite of mine because I love it so much. So I am with a ring light and very little light in this room, so please forgive me. But this one does not have scent no descriptions because it's covered up behind here likely. Some of them of mine do that, and I wonder if that's just based on where they're packaged. I have no idea. But it is just wonderful coffee scent. I wouldn't say there's an alcohol, like whiskey. But it's a sweet coffee scent that I really quite enjoy. There's a bit of a sugariness to it. So again, I repurchased this and I'm glad I did. So to another scent that I have repurchased from time, like every year, every season pretty much. This is the Pumpkin Apple. And I love this one. I'm basically setting myself up for fall and into like late fall, early winter. And then my next hand soap haul I'm going to do is probably winter scents. This one here is described as, and again, please forgive me, red delicious apple, fall pumpkin, and clove buds. And I just absolutely adore this one every year. It's also a staple candle scent too. Oh, that clove, it just gives that like total fall vibes. The clove, like I'm a big chai tea drinker, so clove, cardamom, any of those cinnamon, that kind of like small amounts of cinnamon, that kind of thing I love. but this is gorgeous and I get it every year because it's just so good and I love how it makes my hands smell for that right after I wash my hands. It's wonderful. So that was that one. Now let's go on to something else here. Let's go on to, I'm staring at all of these. This one was this was a new scent to me on their website. So I did look up the scent notes and I'm like, ooh, I don't know. So it is the Chasing Fireflies. And I was intrigued, right? Like, because, I was just intrigued and I wanted to try it. So this one says it is golden pear, jasmine blossoms, and illuminated woods. So I like jasmine. I love pear. So I was really hoping. And this is a perfect balance. I'm going to save this one for spring. It is definitely, there's jasmine in it. There's a little bit of floral in it, which is not normally my thing, but because they have the pear blossom in here, and it does have essence of pear as well as pear blossom, jasmine, and all that. I think I'm going to keep this one for, like, I try to keep columns for each season of hand soap, so I know where I'm picking from. I think I will keep this one in the spring lineup. That one's really nice. Probably not something I would repurchase, but I do enjoy it. So let's go on to speaking of apple earlier, let's go to afternoon apple picking. Now, I think this was new to me. Their picture is beautiful, absolutely adorable. And this one says that it's crisp apple, succulent pear, and cinnamon. So I know when I smelled this at first, my favorite still is the pumpkin apple. This one was my second favorite. Yeah, it's very, very nice. And I would probably use this pumpkin apple one near the beginning into like September. And I'd say late October, early November, I would probably put this one in there because there's a little bit more spice in it. Do enjoy this one on cold. It's not a candle, but I do enjoy this one, sniffing it from the jar. So there's that. Now let's go into, let's see. This one here, I think I also save for spring just based on the scent notes, but I was very intrigued. They had a candle in this one, I think the cranberry orange seltzer, and I kind of wanted it because I've never had the hand soap before and I wanted to give it a try. And it's described as fresh orange, sugared cranberries, and fizzy seltzer water, and it's really scrumptious, like really good. Love it. It almost, not creamy. It's not like a creamsicle, but it's like if you added cream to this, you would get a creamsicle of some sort. But this is great. I don't necessarily get the fizz, but there's a coolness to it. Like it definitely feels like it could be a spring or a summer scent. So I'm glad I picked this up, but this will go into my spring lineup. Probably, maybe summer. I'm not sure. Somewhere in that area, I probably will. Now let's go to the next one. I have a couple drink inspired hand soaps. There's actually 3 of them here. The first one here, and they're all new to me. Oh yeah, they're all new to me based on their name. If they've been repackaged, that's who knows, it probably happened. Earl Grey tea and mint. So I love Earl Grey tea. I love mint. I thought this would be great for, again, the spring. And this one is described as Earl Grey tea, white jasmine, and mint leaves. So yeah, I love all those things. That mint is so refreshing. That is so refreshing. Again, I will probably keep this for spring, but I wish I got a little bit more of that Earl Grey tea. I don't really get a lot of that, but for what it is, I wanted to give it a try, and it's always nice to be a little bit diverse in your hand soap collection. I'm just like a gourmand lover at heart here. Let's be real and honest. So anyway, the next one, which I was super intrigued on because I am not a matcha or a green tea kind of person because I find it to be too earthy to drink, but I know lots of people who love it. This one here is vanilla matcha latte. And this one is described as fresh matcha, vanilla syrup, and a splash of milk. So, sounded really good. Again, I was going on the description notes that they gave on the websites. This one is really good. I really like this. It almost has it's that vanilla really sweetens it, but you can get the hint of the matcha vanilla, and I really do enjoy this. There's definitely a creaminess to it. I would probably use this now in the early fall or towards the end of winter, I think. somewhere in between there. That's probably like 5-6 months in Canada. So anyway, this one's really cool. I'm very intrigued about that. Then the next one we are going to talk about is a farmhouse pumpkin and spice. Now, for all I know, this is probably a repackage of something, and if you know what that might be, let me know down below. This one is described as heirloom pumpkin, patchouli, and fall spices. So patchouli is hit and miss for me, but if you throw in all those other things, I generally like it. Very masculine, in a good way. It smells like a cologne that I would wear. Yeah, it smells like a cologne, like a men's cologne that I would wear, or a unisex cologne that I would wear, that leans more masculine. Some of it just dripped off the side, so I'm going to wipe some down and put it on my botte. Oh, it smells really good. I think it's the spices for me that save this one, in the sense that the patchouli, I'm not a big fan of patchouli, but the spices in this are wonderful. I'm looking forward to this. This is definitely the heart of fall for me. So probably mostly October, the month of October, I think would be good for that one. Now, Iced Caramel Swirl is the next hand soap, and I'm sure this again is a repackage of something. This is described as salted caramel, whipped cream, and a hint of coffee. So again, coffee, you guys know, I'm all about it. This one I don't get coffee, but I get the caramel and like almost a butterscotch. I don't know, maybe that's just me, but I'm getting essence of a butterscotch. Whether it is a butterscotch or not, I don't know. But the caramel, I guess, may have tricked my brain. I don't know. This one smells good. I know my husband's gonna love it. Nelson loves caramel, like caramel latte. If we do go to Starbucks, which we don't have one near us, but if we do go through a drive-through anywhere when we're traveling, he'll always get a caramel latte, especially in the colder months here in Canada. So I specifically got this one for him, and I think he was really going to enjoy it, actually. So, all right, so now we have 3 more soaps to discuss. Now, let me just see. I don't think I've owned any of these before. Anyway, we'll go with White Coconut Caramel, or caramel. And this is described as coconut flakes, toasted hazelnuts, and caramel swirl. Okay. Oh, I like that. Hazelnuts are always a great scent. Oh, yes. This end of September, early October would be like the best time to be using this. This is just a hint of sweet. It's beautiful. The coconut just sort of like chills it out a little bit. I love it. It smells great on cold. The next one scared me at first because if you know me from home fragrance, you guys know I'm not a big maple syrup fan. Yes, I live in Canada. I love maple syrup on things like French toast, pancakes, that kind of thing. But when it comes to home fragrance, I don't like maple syrup. But I thought I'd try this because, again, I know Nelson would probably really love this. So Sugared Maple Lane is something that was new to me. And this one, of course, I don't have. Again, I don't know where it was packaged, so the Sentinel descriptions are gone and off of it. But I know this one is sweeter. This one is actually sweeter than the White Coconut Caramel, and I've got some on my nose. Anyway, I like this one. Actually, it smells a little sweeter than the white coconut caramel and the iced caramel swirl. Just a little bit sweeter. And it's probably the maple syrup. And the very last item I have to show you guys today is called Autumn S'mores. And so I was like, yeah, I like s'mores. I don't mind washing my hands with that as long as it's not an actual marshmallow. And that would make washing your hands very difficult. So this one is described as crisp apple gooey marshmallow and cinnamon spice. No graham crackers. That's odd. You'd think with the s'mores, actually, you would have some chocolate, some marshmallow, and some graham cracker crumbs, but okay. It's really nice. I think the apple surprises me. In autumn s'mores, I guess that's why they call it autumn s'mores, because it's not just a straight up s'more. But I would have loved to have seen like a Beach Nights repackaged, where you've got the marshmallow, you have a little chocolate, and there's some sort of sweetness. So you have like chocolate and vanilla and some like graham cracker crumb smell into it. I think that would be great. This one's good. It's just that apple surprises me. So because of the apple, I would probably want to use this earlier in the months of September for the fall or autumn months for our household. So guys, that's everything. I know it wasn't a big haul. I have so many candles right now. Yeah, I gotta show you guys my most updated candle collection that we have at the moment. and then do a wax collection update for you as well. And I know there'll be some candles out there that I will want to buy, but some of my favorite is like Frosted Cranberry, the soap. I'm hoping it's going to come out in their winter lineup, the Frosted Cranberry soap and the candle, because if it does, I will buy a couple of each because that is one of my favorite fragrances from them. Corsairs, Champagne Toast. There's quite a few nostalgic. I don't buy the candles in, what is it? Oh, Winter Apple or Vanilla Bean Noel, but I do love Vanilla Bean Noel in hand soap. So that kind of thing, like there are a few things that I'm kind of waiting on. Now I'm filming this at the end of August, so I would imagine that winter, because fall's already out, winter will probably be in stores in the next month or so. So the end of September, we'll probably start to see stuff for winter. So I'm sure it's just around the corner. So as always, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Be safe, take care, and have fun. Bye, guys.